again! This is now Furnal Equinox 2024! We're back again, better than ever! Now shave! Look at that! Early shave in the morning means less fur! I, for one, again, welcome our internet overlord! YouTube, TikTok that will be banned soon, and all other sort of social media. Hi! So nice to see you again! Hey, thank you!
Long before settlers arrived on this continent, many indigenous nations agreed to the dish with one spoon law. A peaceful agreement to take care of the land, the creatures we share it with, and one another. In a spirit of truth and reconciliation, we acknowledge that the land we are meeting on this weekend is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wyandot peoples. We further acknowledge the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people who still live on this land, but have been dispossessed of their territory and their dignity over the generations. We also commit to honoring the obligations of our ancestors by taking care of the land that we all share.
Are there any Newfoundlanders in the crowd this morning? Good morning, you lovely people. Welcome to Furnal Equinox. My name's Pam. So we're going to kick things off here as the resident Newfie on staff here. Eyes to buy the bills to boat, and eyes to buy the sails, sir. Eyes to buy the catches the fish and brings them home to Lizer. There we go. All right, you want more? I'll do more. I'm a Newfoundlander, born and bred to be one till I die. I'm proud to be an island man. Here's the reason why. I'm free as the wind, and the winds of the rush will stand. There's no place I would rather be than here in Newfoundland. One more? There once was a fox that's on this stage, and the name of that fox was Fanfanic. Everyone in the crowd just clapped and everybody's ears bled out. Soon may the Fennec fox screech and make all of your sickened ears bleed. One day when the Fennec is done, your ears will need some blood and gauze. Alrighty. I got one more for you. One more for you. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Well, I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barry's privateers. Thank you. Don't worry, I'm just here to warm y'all up. Oh, you like my get out? I'm looking like a fisherman.
What's in the pipe?
Nothing in the pipe. I swear on me mum's life, there's nothing in this pipe. I swear on me mum's life. Yes, I does. All right, I'm going to kick things off. I'm going to go off stage, and then our lovely conchair is going to come out. Can you make some noise for Avalanche, please? Come on out, Avalanche. The people want you.
Wow. It's 2024, and we've made an incredible discovery. Deep below the murky depths of the Atlantic Sea, in an area previously unexplored, we have found it. The lost city of Atlantis. This discovery has been shocking, to say the least, but doubly so once you discover that it's a little more furry than you would.
Hello! What brings everybody out to this neck of the sea?
I wanted to see you.
That's great. I'm glad I could help with that. So, we have submarines down here in this part of the ocean. We have water wings. We have large inflatable pool toys. We have all sorts of things. Well, regardless of how you got here, I'm very pleased to welcome you. I am Avalanche, and welcome to Furnal Equinox Under the Sea. I'm your captain on this journey, and it is wonderful to see all of you here. So today we set sail for adventure, to explore everything that the sea has to offer, and maybe even find a little booty. No, stop. I know what you're thinking. Well, now that we do have your attention, let's get this full show underway. We want to introduce some important guests on this cruise before we get too far into it. Now, each year, we bring along some honored guests on our journeys. And this year is no exception. Through music and song, our first guest, performing on the main stages of many conventions all over the world, guitar in hand. They spread a universal message, understood by everyone. You are alive, you are beautiful, and you are not alone. Furnal Equinox would like to welcome to the stage first, Avian Invasion. Hello, Burp. All right. In 2015, our next guest learned about fursuiting, and, well, it was all downhill from there. It was that day she began her career as a full-time fursuit maker specializing in toonie fursuits, and they worked tirelessly to bring your character to life one stitch at a time. Please help me welcome Eve from Sewing Stuff's Fursuits. There we go. The jazz hands is like the guest of honor summoning motion. There we are. All right. And finally, an artist and designer who's been working in the field for 15 years, whether it is their Mermaids plush line or their numerous cat drawings. Undoubtedly, you have seen some of their incredible work online and maybe at some other conventions. They're from Portland, Oregon, and have made the trek all the way here to Canada for their first ever convention up north. Let's hear it for Kiki Doodle. There we are. Oh, yes, and we have a mic in case they want to say anything. If you'd like to. If not, now comes the improv portion of this show.
We're all very shy, apparently.
Fair enough.
Remember, for 2/3 of us up here, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that. West Coasters. Thank you all for having us.
Thank you so much for having us here this year. As somebody who's attended many Furnal Equinoxes, I feel it is a great honor to be up on the stage in front of all of you this convention.
Yeah, I'm super honored to be invited out here to Canada. I grew up right over the border in Michigan before I moved out to the West Coast. So this is actually almost like a minor homecoming.
Nice. I can take the mic here. So, yep.
Which part of the mitten?
I have to like look at the right hand.
Is this-
I spent my childhood in California, so.
It's okay, we love you.
All right. So we do have some other special guests with us. In addition to our guests of honor, every year we partner with a charity to raise awareness and funds to help them with the work that they do. So this year, we are teaming up with Procyon Wildlife to join us on this adventure beneath the waves. Provincially licensed by the Ministry of Natural Resources and based near Beacon, Ontario, Procyon Wildlife is dedicated to working with the community to help wild animals that need care. And Procyon Wildlife works to rescue, rehabilitate, I guess that's kind of like restore, and safely release animals while promoting public appreciation for wildlife preservation. Each year, they look after They look after hundreds of orphaned, injured wild animals, each one being cared for by specifically and specially trained staff, consisting of dedicated volunteers. As soon as these animals are healthy and strong enough, they are released back into their natural habitat. So please, finally, join me in welcoming Procyon Wildlife. All right. So with that out of the way, once again, thank you so much for coming to the convention this year, and we are really happy to share the Procyon message with everyone. And I'm unfortunately out of script here, so just a moment while I do a little tap dance and jazz hands. There we are, beautiful. Just keep swimming, everyone. That's the important message we want to share with you today. So be sure to check out more with the charity table over in the dealer's den there. Swing by where you can meet them, pick up some items that will help benefit the work that they do that are also really cool. I've heard legends of the raccoon slippers or something like that. That seems like it's pretty cool. A bit of trash panda swag, walking around, let's go. And if you do want to learn even more about the charity, they will also be talking with attendees in our Meet the Charity panel. That is going to be in Harbor C at 12:15 p.m. today. All right, so now we have, I believe, the president of the Weston Harbor Castle, or a representative, is in the audience there. If you are, you can step on up to the stage. I am very blind, it is quite bright up here, so I can't see you, but if you're there, cool. If not, I will continue on with the hotel stuff in the meantime. We do have, let's see, a hotel that we're in. Yeah, I guess that's a good place to start, right? Yeah. So, Weston Harbor Castle has been hosting us for several years now. We are very, very thankful for all of their hospitality. And we did want to go over some things that people may be thinking about this weekend to help make your time here at FE a little bit better. So this year, we are happy to announce there is a free shuttle service that we are providing, so first year for that. It's going to be moving between 6 hotels total. So it's going to be the Holiday Inn Express, the Omni King Edward, Hotel Victoria, Novotel, I'm running out of fingers, and the Radisson Blue, and of course, here at the Weston Harbor Castle. And this loop service is going to run starting Thursday, so yesterday through 1 a.m., and then Friday and Saturday, so today and tomorrow, we'll be running 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., and resume service 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. on Sunday. 9 a.m. until 2 p.m., I'm sorry. 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. on Sunday. And some of you may have seen in posts that we made on social media, there has been a change this year in the way that the event safety has been handled. So in the past, we have relied heavily on the volunteer nightingales with additional external security firm to oversee space overnight generally. They have been very helpful for the attendees and just really well liked by the dealers. So this year, there has been an additional need to augment that convention safety. So we are doing that. Just try and keep in mind that we do have some additional members around. There's been some stuff that we've, it's not the funnest part to talk about, but we do have a couple extra folks during the dance and around just to help maintain security and safety for everyone. Especially with the officers, so there was the mention of the police at the dances. These are selected members of the force who have additional mental health training and or are LGBTQ identifying as well. And of course, we do realize some attendees, I personally even, have had past negative experiences, whether at other conventions or in personal lives with police. So I know this isn't the favorite topic of probably anybody in the room, again, myself included. But our goal here is to foster a safe environment for everyone and anticipate the needs as Furnal Equinox continues to grow. All right, so is there anything that the Weston Harbor Castle would like everyone to know? Probably many, many things. I think we can start by saying that they don't want us to stick a bunch of things on the walls. A low-hanging fruit, right? I do have a couple of notes here. Just bear with me for a moment because somebody sent me a little email right before the show, and I need to just pull that up and just A moment of your patience, a little more tap dance and jazz hands. Right. So, elevators and escalators. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, so they haven't been working quite as optimally as we would like, as you would like, as probably anybody would like this weekend. Just be patient. We do have some of the hotel staff who have graciously spent their time there trying to coordinate those lines, so just try and work with them and work within the constraints that we have. I know it's, again, not an ideal situation, but we have to do the best that we can with what is working, and try not to break that, too. The back of house elevator, it is there in emergency situations, generally used for accessibility folks or con staff who need to get to a lot of places very quickly. So we do have the extra organization at the elevators, and there are going to be staff around generally all these elevators. So please do try to avoid using them unless you're in a really dire situation. Thank you. One more reminder to not stick things to walls, so you know how important that is. And then just one other thing, per the welcome letter that many of us received, please be cognizant and courteous of other guests in your hotel room while having fun, playing music, etc., etc. So, we have an exciting weekend planned from our annual dance competition to the 10th anniversary of our amazing masquerade. Wow. That's been going on a little while, huh? We're featuring memorable performers and past winners on the stage to help us celebrate that, so that's going to be a great event. And we also hope to see you, I hope to see you, at our newest event, one that I know a fair number of you are pretty excited to see, Pas le choix de danser. No choice but to dance for the non-francophones in the audience. So that's our first freestyle dance battle event, first time we're ever having something like that. Yeah, really excited. I will be hosting that, and I will see you here, I think it's like 6:30 tonight, so that'll be pretty sweet. Let's see, so we also have a few more returning panels. We always have returning panels. We love our returning panelists for providing that awesome programming. Thank you so much. Performances, socials over the weekend, we have a lot of stuff coming up there. And for the second year, we have, for our attendees, incredible tournaments in the Furnal Equinox Gaming Lounge as well. Those have started getting put together as well. So we have video games, board games, all that stuff in this chill space, running from opening ceremony, so now, actually even a little bit last night, all the way up to closing. So that's going to be located in Pier 4 and Pier 5 on the convention level side. Hotel side, excuse me. We spoke of the awesome charity we are supporting this year, Procyon Wildlife. Don't miss out on the fabulous treasures that they have at their table, as well as those being donated to the charity auction. So we all saw a fan out here singing the shanties. Also going to be our wonderful auctioneer for this year, so just for that performance alone, you probably want to return. Not gonna lie. And then, a couple other things. We have our dealers den. Of course we have our dealers den. That's a huge part of the con. Friday and Saturday, there is going to be, in the dealers den, the collection of items for the charity auction, and then the auction will be on Sunday. And all proceeds from the charity auction are going directly to Procyon Wildlife to help their cause. So that's very much thank you for that. And dealers, so Metropolitan Ballroom, you go back out here, you go back up the one working escalator, and you stop in Metro. There's going to be your dealers, which will be open shortly after opening ceremonies here. You have a whole bunch of dealers here. Trinkets, artwork, pins, accessories. There is something for everybody there, and we do encourage you to stop by. And adding to the excitement this year, the return of Artist Alley. Yeah. So drop in to visit them. They are also going to be in the Metro Ballroom with the other dealers and show them your support there. And as if that were not exciting enough, for the first year, we will be holding a night market. Got a few people excited for that. Yeah. So make sure you bring your ID with this, because we do have to ID at the door, and help us make this new event a huge success. So that is going to be on the lower level of the hotel, as many refer to as the basement of the hotel. Those dockside rooms, 1, 2, and 3, which is going to be closest to the side of the Mizzen, the restaurant there. The breakfast restaurant, not the bar. Yeah. So, And before we wrap this up, we have a few more things to go over. So just a couple other reminders. Number one, costuming is not consent. We have to emphasize this every year because we keep saying things every year. We love our fursuiters, and they try to accommodate those photos and hugs, but we need to remember to always ask first. And this is the case with non-suitors as well. Always ask, be mindful of personal space and boundaries. If the suitor is giving you the, or the, they probably gotta be somewhere, so please let them go. You can catch them later. Also remember, many fursuiters don't have great vision. So if you're trying to get their attention for any reason, make sure you work clearly in front of them and very easy to spot. We're talking like, oh, I didn't see you there. We don't want none of that. So just make sure you're in front of them and very clearly get their attention. A couple other reminders. Be careful with things that make loud noises in general in con space. Be respectful of your fellow attendees, service animals, hotel staff, other hotel guests that may not appreciate that. Ontario law states no smoking inside or within 10 meters of the hotel, including rooms and balconies. This includes vaping, tobacco, and/or cannabis. Man, we are having the best teleprompter things today, I swear. Just pardon with me for a moment here. One sec. Thank you. All right, so let's see what else. Oh, you all know 621, right? Yeah, so 6 showers. Yeah, so get it. 6 hours of sleep per day, 2 meals per day, not granola bars, meals, and 1 shower per day. For attendees, please take care of yourselves. And we're underwater this year, so please do not forget to drink some of that and stay hydrated. Yeah? Some of our important rooms also have moved this year. Important thing to note here. Registration, for instance, as you've seen, has moved to the marine room down there in the lobby. So you'll likely see even more activity down there than normal, so it is quite busy. Just be mindful of that as you're going to and fro. As for some of our other rooms, accessibility, convention operations, and our volunteer coordinating team. Those are all going to be up in Pier 2 this year. So that's pretty much right off of the North Tower elevators, like most of you are using to get your rooms. Pier 2, the room that's pretty much right in front of you, that is convention operations. So if you need help with anything, you head that way. If you would like to help with anything, you head that way as well. So if you're wanting to help us out, that helps us a lot. Just for this event alone, we've got the whole AV team back there in the video and audio village, all that stuff. We've got the backstage crew. We've got this wonderful script and this wonderful teleprompter and all that other stuff. And never mind everybody else that's running, and we got our dealers team and the whole squad. So yeah, very thankful to them, but they do need help in a lot of areas. And whatever skills you have, whatever skills you bring to the table, if you're not sure where you can help out, stop up in Pier 2. We can find something for you, even if it's just a couple hours. There's plenty of great perks to volunteering, lots of different staff rewards and goodies and whatnot, so definitely check that out. Can't recommend it enough. 11 out of 10, would staff again. Another important reminder too, just to remember that the people running this show are not a faceless brand. We are your friends, and many times your friends' friends. So we are volunteers who stay up late after work to do more work without pay to make this convention rock throughout the year. Or, I guess, to make the convention go swimmingly, if we're being thematic. You know, like I said, with the low-hanging fruit.
Thanks, Dad. You're going off the deep end.
I wasn't ready for that. All right. And please keep in mind, too, that throughout the weekend, we're here for you to help you have a fantastic weekend with staff. So please be sure to thank the team for all their hard work this year, and come see us if you need anything. And thanks to our accessibility team, we once again have our sensory rooms available to you should you need them, away from the bustle of the convention. So there's 3 of them. They are located, one is going to be down here in that back hallway there, Wellington room, on the convention side here. Then we have one up in Pier 6, up near the hotel there, and then one in Dockside 9. So again, we talked about the hotel basement there. So in the underbelly of the hotel lobby there, Dockside 9 is one of the sensory rooms. We also have a lot of new signage posted, and we are getting more put up throughout the con space to help you navigate. And we also, once again, have the gender-neutral washrooms located and marked throughout the convention space for your convenience. We encourage everyone to practice good bapper and or fin and or hand hygiene. You can find hand sanitizer stations located throughout the convention and the hotel, or you can wash your hands in the washrooms. Who put this in here? Survivor Escalator Edition. So this year, as I've noted, we do have volunteers posted around the hotel for the elevators and the escalators, just trying to help things move as smoothly as possible and help our folks with accessibility needs, as well as the fursuiters who tend to get a little warm. Note on media badges. So you may have seen some folks walking around wearing media badges. If they do not have a media badge, and they have a camera, like they're probably just a person taking photos. There are 2 media badges you will see, blue ones. So that's our own volunteers who are working and do get backstage access to take some good photos. And then there's also the yellow badges. Those are folks who generally are filming a lot of video footage. They may, stop and ask you some questions or something. It's generally for like a YouTube channel or something, but they've emailed us. We vetted them. They're cool. You can talk to them. If people get all kinds of nosy with you in a camera and they don't have one of those badges, maybe tell staff. Definitely tell staff. Now, I think that voice that we heard before had a couple more words to say.
The voice?
Oh, the voice. The voice doesn't appear to have a mic. Hold on. Gotta mic up the voice. Technical difficulties here in Atlanta, so let me tell you.
The voice in your head?
You can call it that.
Now that we've been through that, I guess that the only thing to say is, cast away me hearties, but take heed and do not go past the boys, for there be monsters, or maybe fursuiters, we're not sure. No one dares go there, but if ye be brave, venture forth and explore as we begin Furnal Equinox 2024, Under the Sea.
Mr. Boyce, I am the chair. I'm supposed to say that. Anyway, Furnal Equinox 2024, Under the Sea, is now declared officially open. Enjoy.
Yo!
Yo!
I've got a bunch of baby sharks here.
Baby shark,
Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. Woo! Oh yeah, I know y'all love that. Don't you lie to me. Hi, I've got a bunch of baby sharks.
Do you want a baby shark? We're gonna eat some baby sharks, I think. Eat!
Yeah, eat!
Eat!
This thing's empty.
The direct opposite of yoink.
Wow. Yeah, eat!
They're heavy. They're hard to
They're heavier
throw.
than I need a laser pointer on this one. Anybody got a laser I can put on this one? Oh look, this is Furnal Equinox green. Yeah, eat!
We're trying. These things are not aerodynamic.
We're trying. And there you go. Oh no, this is empty. Eat. Do we have any?
There's cats in the audience that want to sit in it.
If it fits, it sits, I guess. What's in the box? Nothing. Nothing's in the box.
No, nothing's in the box. Nothing. All right, we're actually done. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your FB.
Have fun, everybody.
That's